Guys, today is a big day. We're having a car delivered today here that the kids don't know anything about.
What?
So here in just like, I don't know, just a few minutes, there's going to be a car delivered here. So we had a fan reach out to us that had a car that I love. He has a Fairmont wagon as well with a V8 in it, and this is an LTD wagon with a V6, but it is the nicest one I think I've ever seen or thought about owning, because I've had several Fairmont wagons, LTD wagons, but you know, all of them are pretty rough. So
I'm actually very excited right now.
we're going to take delivery of it. So I like to keep this stuff secret from them. Only me and Marge really knew about
It's
it.
hard for Marge to keep secrets.
Yeah. Couldn't hold the secret back anymore. We're actually filming a different video right now. Are you super excited?
Yeah.
And it's traveled a long way to get here.
It came from the Great White North all the way down here. Probably like 1,000 miles, I would say.
Wow.
To get here. I guess it's been a few months now in the process, hasn't
Yeah.
it? So we've kind of known it was coming. He had actually emailed me a couple times. If you saw my email, you'd understand. Like, we get a lot of emails from a lot of places. So we finally got in touch. He sent me some videos of the car and stuff. So it looks very, very nice. And he thought he was going to take it on as a project. And I think it turned into more than what he really wanted to do. He got his other project car anyway. So he wanted it to go to a good home. He thought this would be the perfect home for it. And I tend to agree with you. So, yeah, here in just a little bit, we'll see what this car looks like.
You know what this means when Dad gets a nice car. We can't, like, get her shoes in there.
You got to take care of it, exactly. If you flip that mat over, you got to flip it over. You don't want to get your carpeted mat dirty. Cut two, this thing getting delivered. He's about to pull up. He should feel right at home with the snow. He brought the snow with him, I guess. I think they're pulling in.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that beauty.
Pretty nice.
It just came a long way to get here.
That is crazy.
Can you believe somebody sent me an LTD wagon?
That is wild.
A nice one, too.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like my old one, but nicer. you
Yeah.
know. They can back a truck, that's for sure.
Nice truck, too.
That should be good. It's shiny.
Yeah.
It's unusual for us.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you, Travis.
Yeah, nice to meet you. You all came this way, huh?
We got totally lost.
Okay. Well, at least you finally found it, huh?
And we were in no cell phone zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our...
Hey, how we doing,
Kevin.
Josh? Kevin Hardy, nice to meet you.
He's the mechanic, and here's Chris, another mechanic.
All
These
right.
two guys rebuilt this monster.
Because originally it had some damage up here.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
You,
yeah.
you didn't know about it when you bought it.
Yeah. Chris can tell you where we found the hood.
Yeah, we went all over the place. We went to New Jersey to find it.
Oh, really?
It was like a salvage yard. We had to find a bunch of parts for it.
I would assume up there it's pretty hard to find
You
good
can't,
parts.
you can't really find much for these things. The LTDs were pretty rare. But
Yeah.
the core support was pushed back quite a bit, and a lot of little stuff.
I had one years ago. I had a brown one. And I've got a yellow car that's kind of a parts
Yeah,
car.
that's what John was saying.
But it was not this nice at all.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised that there's a car this nice up there, honestly,
Oh,
at this
yeah.
age.
And it came from Maine, too.
They must have really took care of it for a
Yeah.
long time. Look at the interior.
Oh, wow.
I love that color on the interior.
Yeah.
Really?
stereo put in there, gauge package.
You see the radio?
modern outlets.
There's the right keychain and everything.
Oh, that's funny. That's great.
So, what's the transmission doing? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of, we tried to do it, but it's probably just needs to gone through.
It just slips real bad in second.
It's got chatter.
So it has some gears, but
It all works. It's
Yeah.
just kind of a little rough.
Gets worse
Yeah,
the
you could
hotter
get
it
around
gets.
fine, but
yeah, my Falcon was that way.
yeah.
Here's a title card and some more spare keys.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Ooh. We ran in there and right back out. We did 2,000 miles in 2 days.
You guys brought the snow with you.
Yeah, we don't know.
We only get snow like twice a year.
Yeah, this is the second time this year. So
We thought we'd enjoy the Northeast cheer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good the paint is on it. But you buffed it, right? Or had it buffed, right?
Yeah.
Don't you have a Fairmont as well?
I do motor in it.
Okay.
A really hopped up 289 that's bored out to a 306.
Oh, cool.
It's an absolute, these guys tell you, it's an absolute monster to put in that Fairmont one.
So is it originally a V8 car?
No, it was one of those
Inland 6?
inline six.
289 hypo motor.
Yeah.
Out of a 65 Mustang.
I love the Fairmont wagons, and that's my logo
Yeah.
and everything, but I have never had like a completed nice one. I have a couple here, but nothing completed yet.
Clean.
Yeah, it is very clean. I couldn't believe how clean it
Well,
was.
took good care of it.
But I understand that most all the cars like this age will be rotted out from where you live.
That's
right?
what we had up on the lift. There was surface rust on the bottom. It was nothing bad. You can see it in the well. So that's a little bubbly.
Yeah.
but there's nothing.
Somebody must have garage kept it for a while.
Well, the guy I bought it from told me it was his daily driver, but he kept it in an open field. And when I got it, I said, "There's no way this is a daily driver unless
Right.
he pushed it every day."
I love that blue interior.
Very nice.
Oh, it's a very clean car. That's why I bought it, but I should have looked at it first, seeing all that front end damage.
Yeah.
But these guys straightened it out. They took that radiator core support and made it look like brand new.
Those core supports are pretty flimsy too. I've seen people like they put the jack under the front end, they crush the core support up into the radiator and stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how far back it was pushed on this one.
Yeah, the bumpers are nice and everything.
Yeah. We could never find a gas tank because I always like to replace them. But these guys took it out, they raised it, put it back in again, so it's a good tank. The glove box door latch, I had to buy a whole glove box door for $100 just there.
Now your other car, it doesn't need parts. The Fairmont wagon. Okay. I was gonna say I've got a couple here if you need a little thing off of it.
Well, I was going to ask you that.
You might think about it.
This piece of the trim off the Fairmont.
Y'all can look at it. It's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Under there too?
The old AOD transmission.
New radiator front?
So we didn't video all this, but we spent a couple hours looking through the whole car collection, going through the shop, showing them around, just having a good time talking about cars. And he got the parts he needed for his Fairmont wagon.
I really
Josh,
do.
thank you very much.
I can't wait to drive it and see
Yeah.
what she's like, you know, get her fixed up.
You'll get to hear the planetary gear whine quite a bit.
Right.
So
I'm used to all that.
Yeah.
They'll bind up and chatter a bit. Somebody was in there that didn't know what they were doing.
Nice to meet you.
wow,
Nice to meet you.
All right, well, it's your problem. I mean project now.
Oh gosh.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
And I'll see you
Have
on
a
the
safe trip. How's it do such good wheelies?
I don't know. He's got to get out there. Once he gets his speed, it'll go.
Well, they're heading out of here 1,000 miles back home. How awesome is that? What he said was he bought the car and spent a bunch of money trying to fix it up, and then the transmission started acting up on it. All the quotes he got to get the transmission fixed, it was more than what he wanted to spend, and he already has like a Fairmont wagon project with a V8 in it. He put it up for sale, and nobody really gave him any good offers on it. Everybody wanted to give him like $1,000 for the car, and he's like, I know somebody that would love to have that car. So he got in contact with us, and that's how all this worked out. By far the nicest Fox body wagon I've ever owned. My cars are parts cars compared to this car, and I cannot believe what kind of shape it's in considering where it's from. I think he said it was originally from Maine, so must have been a garage kept car for sure. I just can't believe the quality of this thing. I just love it, man. It's so clean. We're gonna get cleaned up and take it for a drive. This thing is so minty fresh. Like, I can't believe how nice it is inside. Let me give you a look. It is so nice. Look, you put a new radio in it, Kenwood. I love the chargers and everything here. Premium sound system. New auto gauges. It's so perfect. Look at these door panels. I cannot believe this, guys. I'm blown away by how nice this interior is. I've really come to appreciate interiors on cars as I get older. It says $39,000. There's no floor mats back there, and he's brought floor mats to sit down so we can get in it. Can you believe this?
No.
We're being super careful getting in it. Oh yeah, ooh, nice. Listen, y'all ain't eating in this thing. You're not drinking in this thing. Nothing, you hear me?
Yeah, plan on it.
Man, it reminds me of my brown
You know
car.
how you are, Dad.
You just been transported back to 1983 here.
Wow. I didn't know he went through Portal.
Yeah. You ought to be used to driving in the snow. Mars brought some towels for her side. We're gonna put towels down. This is such a grandma thing to do, like.
A sheet over the seats.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You hear the click? It's
Yeah.
like not.
It's still got the click, huh?
Click.
Pump the gas a couple times probably. Oh, it's already running. It's that quiet. He said the heat even works. Marge is all about the heat working in a car.
Yes. Push up on all. Woo!
Oh, it's not warm yet. All right, we got 60 pounds of oil pressure. It's charging. What does that do? I don't know.
What does it say?
Alright, so we got wipers. Yes.
Look at all your gauges.
I've
How
never
nice.
even drove one this nice. Wow. So they say something's up with the transmission.
Pure luxury.
Just judging off of so far, it's got a better transmission than some of my cars do already. It moves.
That's right.
Oh man, the brakes are nice. Let's go down towards Mike's. Feel it shudder a little bit there on the shift. But it's pulling, that's first, second, third. So this is a really early overdrive transmission. I think they put them in these before they put them behind the V8s, I think. Oh my gosh, it's like riding on a mattress. Like a magic carpet. Oh, the brakes are great. This is weird.
Definitely different for us, huh?
It's so quiet too.
Yeah.
This may be the nicest car we own.
It's definitely the nicest car we own. It's like 10 times better than any other Fox body wagon I've ever had. It's just so nice. You comfy back there?
Yeah, for sure.
Man.
I feel like you're gonna drive this thing everywhere.
I think I may. It's not slipping so far as like, you know, he said the transmission was acting up. I was expecting it to like not pull, but. So what should we do to it is the question. With a car like this, it's always like, it's so nice, do you mess with it or not? Naturally, I want to mess with it, you know.
Right.
Ralphie brought up a good point. We actually have the factory supercharger off of my Super Coupe, which bolts onto this engine.
Okay.
That's an idea. But then the transmission would definitely be mad about that. What do y'all think?
I like the supercharger idea.
I mean, the other natural way to go would be V8 swap it, like 302, 351 Windsor, 351 Cleveland, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that. Man, it's so nice. I love it. Power steering works great. Like, everything feels perfect on it.
This thing is literally the nicest car we own. I love this.
I like the interior.
Yeah, the blue is.
It's so nice in here.
Well, I thought it was gray.
It's kind of like a light blue.
I think it's blue. It's pretty.
Oh man, like I was telling him, I tried to buy like a pale blue Fairmont wagon like his other car is years ago, and the guy like wouldn't sell it. You can't buy this interior, guys. It's not like you could get a rough one and make it this.
Yeah.
Like you can't buy it.
Right.
It's got to be this way already. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. It's weird because I'm used to getting a car and then having to immediately work on it, but this is more like get a car and kind of decide whether or not you want to work on it. What kind of scores we got on this one?
10. Oh, this has got to be 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 level. Like, this one's mint. 8.5.
Okay. 8.5.
It's pretty good.
I love how they add like these charging ports and stuff like we did in our motorhome, you know?
Yeah.
That's super cool. It's running like 160, it's charging, it's got 70 pounds of oil pressure. I mean, it came with gas in the tank, you can't beat it. I don't know what years they put inline sixes in these cars and what years they put V6s, but I think all the LTD wagons I've ever seen were V6 cars. So I don't know if there was different engine options. I mean, I obviously have V8 Fairmont wagons and I've had inline six Fairmonts, but I don't think I've ever had a V6 Fairmont. I think I always had inline six Fairmonts. I know they made 2.3s and 2.3 turbos as well. I think the Fairmont had more engine options than this car did. From what I've seen, I don't think I've ever seen one of these that had a inline six in it. I don't know if I've ever seen one with a 2.3 in it. I've actually never owned a 2.3 Fairmont. If you know all the details on which engine options are available and what models, let me know. Because there was a bunch of different Fox body model cars. Some of them I don't think had the engine options that the Fairmont did. Is Mike home?
I don't think so.
I don't know if Mike's home. I guess we're going to take this beauty home and get her in the dry, because a car like this definitely deserves to be in the dry, guys. Take care of your cars.
Exactly.
They run into us and it ruins the car. Well, she made it back home, guys. We appreciate you watching this little short video here. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to this car. Obviously, we're going to take care of her and keep her in the dry and such. I'm not sure what the long-term plan is. If I know me, it'll probably be some sort of performance upgrade, you know? It'd be cool to keep it like completely like this inside and out, but be fast, you know?
Super sleeper right there.
There's a lot of ways you could go with it. These engines are kind of known for having head gasket issues, so that kind of scares me on doing like a boosted idea with this motor. I'm not sure, maybe we'll just drive her for a while. Have a good driver car. At the top of my head though is like 351 Cleveland, something crazy like a Coyote or a Godzilla motor. I keep talking about them, but they're so expensive. It's like, That's the only thing about doing one of them. But anyway, thanks for watching. Amazing that there are people this generous in the world that would, you know, deliver you a car like this. That's really crazy that he did that. So big thank you to John for driving all that way and delivering this car because he knew I'd love it. You know,
He knew it'd have a good home.
he didn't want to sell it to somebody at a low ball offer when he knew I would love to have the car, and I appreciate him getting a hold of us. So you'll see future videos of this car. We'll do something cool with it. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Merchandise available at thesleeperdude.com.